smoking again. Yeah? How many times did I tell you to quit? You're a doctor. You need to stop smoking. Don't you find it ironic that a doctor chain smokes every day? Mom, our job is so stressful at times. It's hard not to smoke. Most of the doctors in our hospital all smoke like chimneys. You call that a viable excuse? How many times have I told you this? Bad lungs run in your entire family. All of your grandfathers had unhealthy lungs because they were chain smokers. That's why I keep telling you to quit smoking. There's nothing good about it. Why don't you listen to your own mother's advice? Logan doesn't even smoke. But why are you so addicted? Mom, I need some room to breathe for myself. I'm just too stressed. You're not going to end up breathing at all if you keep smoking like that. Back when I was growing up, if somebody was coughing up blood, that was the end for them. That's when you know that they have lung cancer, and they only have a few more months in them. I know. You've told me this 1,000 times. My father would always be holding a cigarette in his hand, day by day. That's why I get so anxious just hearing the word. I am telling you with sincerity to stop smoking. Okay, Mom. Do you really have to scold someone who just got back from a stressful day at work? I think I will just prefer to sleep at the hospital now. Jeez. Here you go, Mom. What is this? This is my paycheck. Why are you giving it to me in cash? You normally send it to my bank account. Why have you changed your methods? Don't you remember? You were the one who told me to hand it to you in cash. You wanted to feel like you have raised a successful son by him handing you his paycheck in cash. That's why I'm giving it to you in cash. Starting from next month, I will just take care of my own paycheck, and I will give you part of the total amount. Why? I said that I was going to take care of it for you. It's because I have a lot of different bills to take care of. I gave you about 5 years worth of my paycheck, starting from when I worked as an intern. I think I gave you plenty enough. What do you think I'm doing with all your money? You think I'm stealing it? Stop having any weird thoughts, because I'm saving it up for when you get married. It kind of hurts to hear him say this. After all this time, I have been receiving the total amount from his paycheck, but it hurts to hear him say that I am only getting part of it. I'm expecting this to get worse when he gets married. I'm his mother, and I don't want him to forget that. Where's Logan? I don't know. I don't know what is going on in his head, but he is driving me crazy. He never comes out of his room, even if I tell him that it's time for supper. I don't know what to do with him. Oh, ouch, my back is killing me. Why don't you put your back brace on? Do you not have it with you? It's no use, even if I put it on. What did your primary care doctor say about your condition? He didn't say much about it. He didn't really have an explanation for me. I think I need to get some physical treatment. What's the use of having your own son as a doctor when he doesn't even help his own mother out? Mom, don't you know the truth about most physicians? They are always able to take care of their patients, but they suck at taking care of their own children. And the worst part is, it's not their fault. It's because of how busy hospital work can get. Logan! Mom wants you to come out for supper. Hey, Logan, are you there? It's time to eat. Logan, what are you doing in there? Are you okay? No. Are you crying, Logan? What is up with you, man? Man up, for crying out loud. I can't believe you. Okay, I understand. I understand everything that you have said to me so far. So, please, can we get married? That's all that I'm asking from you. Logan, marriage is not as easy as it sounds. Marriage is all about reality, and you should know that. Of course I know that. When two people get married, it's all about enjoying the married life and doing each other's best to love and accept each other. I have to go out at meetings every day by 5 a.m. That means that I have to leave the house at 4 in the morning. What kind of a husband would be okay with their wife leaving the house that early in the morning every single day? I understand that, and I am totally fine with it. I just want to get married with you. That is all I'm asking. Are you sure you can really handle it? Would you be able to accept the fact that your wife is going to come back home every day at 9 in the evening? You won't be seeing me for 16 hours each day. Are you really fine with that? At the very least, this is how it's going to be for about 2 years. I will just think of it as some kind of extreme training for myself. I would rather not see you for 16 hours, rather than not seeing you for an entire 6 months. After we broke up, and we hadn't seen each other for 6 months, I honestly just wanted to die. I honestly thought that it would just be better to take a hole down all the way to the Earth's core. It was excruciating for me to endure those 6 months. Then you have to make a promise with me. I want you to write a signed letter promising me something if you want to marry me. What is it? Do you want me to swear an oath that I will never cheat on you? No, not that. It's something else. Then what is it? For the first 2 years of our marriage, promise me that you will never complain about not seeing me enough. I can definitely do that. Sure. I just want you to be next to me. All I want is that you and I can share the same bed together. If I can just put you and I in the same bed, in the same room, then I have nothing else to wish for. It is literally a dream come true for me. Because of that, enduring those 2 years is not going to be difficult at all. Even if you're not home for most of the day, at least we can be together while we sleep. I'm going to be aware of that while sleeping, so I can also have a good night's sleep. Since you and I are going to be in the same bed together, that means that we belong to each other, and nobody can do or say anything about it. Geez, all right. I have another thing I need to say. What is it? I'm listening. I need you to agree to this statement. The money that I earn from my job within the first 2 years has absolutely nothing to do with you. Do you agree with that? What? I don't know if you will wholeheartedly agree with this. There are actually a lot of husbands out there who really think that their wives' money belongs to them. Are you seriously comparing me with people like that? But I can promise you something, and you should listen. What do you want to promise? After those 2 years, I can promise you that things are going to be a lot easier for you. I won't be leaving you alone at the house, and you won't be the only one earning money in the house. I will be helping you with your monthly mortgage savings account. Also, immediately after we get married, I will take some money out of my paycheck for our daily living expenses. Don't worry, I'm not going to be ignoring you completely. You know me, right? You know that I really won't do such a thing. I am a private tutor and in very high demand right now among students. If I had an identical clone of me doing my job, I'd be mad rich. Yes, I know. I will support you in the best way that I'm able to. Thanks for telling me this. I really love you, Logan. I really do. Why are you laughing like that? I told you that I love you? What's so funny about that? You really are a very strange man, Logan. What were you even thinking? You're going to quit going to college just because of some girl? How is that even possible? Have you forgotten all of those times that I supported you so that you can prepare for your exam? You're just going to throw it all away now because you love some girl. Relax, Clara. I mean, that's how it is for most mothers who have sons. There's no need to be so harsh on him. This is just how boys grow up to be. I hope you understand my decision, Mom and Dad. It only takes one woman for a man to lose his mind. I really don't understand what is going on in your head, Logan. Do you really think that your decision is going to be worthwhile in the future? Is that girl really worth all of your time, that you had to give up your college entrance exam? You barely have any flaws in you. Why did you come to such a bad decision for yourself? Mom, you don't have to worry so much. I'm aware of Logan's girlfriend. She seems like a very nice person. Do you really think so? I've heard all about her parents. I hear her mother is working in construction, and her father isn't even well enough to help himself get up in bed. Out of all the women, why did you have to choose one with such a lousy family? Mom, then what's so good about us? What makes our family so special and better than Allison's family? There's nothing different between us and them. It's the same for every household. Don't even try to compare us with their family. We never ask for any help from the both of you. We are very low maintenance. Mom, all you have to do is just wait and be patient for 2 years. In 2 years' time, Allison's younger brother is going to graduate. You might not be fully aware of their family's history. It might be full of more horrible layers. You never know. Make sure to find out if they are buying or leasing their current house. You can tell immediately about somebody's household by looking at the parents. Mom, that's enough. Please. I am not going to allow my own son to willfully get married to that kind of household. I just won't allow it. And I'm pretty sure most parents would agree with me. I've had enough of this. You are really starting to get on my nerves, Mom. I don't want to hear any more of this, so I'm going to bed. Good night, Mom. And good night, Dad. Where do you think you're going? I'm not done talking to you! You've been saying the same thing over and over for the past 30 minutes now. No matter what you say to me, nothing is going to change about my decision. I'm going to get married to Allison. Even if you disagree with my decision, nothing is going to change and your voice is just going to get louder. Allison's dad isn't able to get out of the bed right now because he hurt his leg badly while working in construction. She told me that he will be able to recover in 4 months. Good night, Logan. Good night. You can tell Allison's parents that they can always feel free to come over as patients to our hospital. The chief doctor at our hospital is very talented and deals with outpatients, so they can have my word on that. Okay. Thanks for telling me, Mason. Your own mother is sitting right in front of you, giving you advice, and you're not going to listen to a single word of it. My back has been killing me recently, and you haven't even cared enough to ask me about it. But now you're thinking about taking your girlfriend's parents to a hospital, but not even your own mother. Mom, please, don't be like that. I thought you were going to go to bed, Mason. You told me how tired you were from working, and you finally have a chance to sleep at home for once. Why are you still up? Go get some sleep. Mom, I've told you 100 times already. Logan is not going to be able to go sit in a classroom to learn. It really doesn't suit him. What? Logan has already tried everything he could to study for the SATs. Don't you think that he has his own reasons for giving it up? The SATs aren't really for everybody. It's not something that you automatically pass just because you are a little smarter than everybody in the class. That's just not how it works. What do you mean Logan isn't fit for college? Have you ever seen him fail a test before in his life? Logan has always been fantastic at taking exams, so I don't know what you were talking about. Logan is the type of person to ace any type of exam. He even passed his driver's license test in one go. But that's the thing, Mom. He wasn't able to pass this exam. He might have passed all of the other exams in one try, but he got horrible scores on the SATs twice already. This is why he came to this decision for himself. I know you are trying to blame his girlfriend for this, but none of this is on her. Logan came to this decision before he even met Allison. You're right. Logan is very intelligent and he has been very smart since we were little. The thing is, however, Logan lacks a lot of patience when it comes to studying. The college SATs require a lot of patience, but that is just not Logan's thing. You really have to put your nose to the grindstone in order to study and get a good score on the exam, but that's just not something Logan is good at. I guess it's good that he was able to make that decision for himself. He never really enjoyed studying in the first place. What are you talking about, Rupert? Then how do you explain the fact that he was always at the top of his class? Does that not say anything about his academic performance? Mom, I am being very honest with you. It's really hard to find a woman like Logan's girlfriend these days. She really is a very great person.
Sure, I'll bet she is.
The reason why she broke up with Logan previously is not because he wasn't earning enough money, or because he wasn't skilled enough to be her boyfriend. She made that decision for the sake of Logan. She didn't want to make him sad and disappointed because of the current state of her family's condition. Try letting that sink in for a while. How many women in this world do you think would be willing to break up for the sake of your own son? Most women these days want to break up because of their own selfishness. But that's not what she did. That is why I feel more uneasy about the situation. What is so uneasy about it? I understand that she is a very skilled woman, with a nice job of her own. It's always nice to have an intelligent member in the family, than to have some half-wit. But I heard all about her future schedule once she gets married to Logan. She is planning on leaving the house for more than 12 hours, just because she wants to help her family members. How does it make sense for a wife to leave the house at 4 in the morning and come back at 9 in the evening? That means that she doesn't even have enough time to prepare breakfast for her own husband. Is she trying to tell me that I'm supposed to prepare my married son's breakfast? What kind of a mother-in-law would be okay with this? Mom, I already told you. This is not going to be an ongoing thing. She's just doing this for 2 years, and after the 2 years, it's going to be over. If she was my daughter-in-law, I'd be very impressed with how thoughtful she is, especially to her own family. I don't understand why you have to be so bitter about this. I think you should be a little more mature. You're telling your own mother to be mature! That was exactly my point from the beginning. The reason why Allison left Logan is because she felt bad and didn't want him to suffer for 2 years. Do you remember how Logan was when she broke up with him? He would stay in his room all day, crying like a little girl. All he did after the breakup was just stare at the ceiling like a dead corpse. I couldn't bear to see any more of that, especially because he is my older son.
I agree. I think it's better to just let them do what they want.
Don't you agree, Dad? I think this will be a better decision for all of us. If Allison hadn't come back to Logan, then he probably would have just died sitting all around in his room. Don't talk about your own brother like that! Just go to bed. I'm tired of hearing you yapping back to me. Why do you feel the need to stir a pot like this? Just go to bed already. You're probably so tired that you don't even know what you're talking about.
I think Logan's girlfriend sounds like an intelligent young woman. It will be nice to have her as part of the family. Why are you so against it, Clara?
Dad, and I also heard that she makes very good money while tutoring. It's very difficult to come across someone like that these days. What's the big deal? So what if she makes a lot of money tutoring? There are plenty of nurses in your hospital who make much more. It's not like they're going to marry me, Mom. Why does it matter whether or not they make more than Logan's girlfriend or not? Why are you looking down on yourself like that? You should be proud of your accomplishments. You happen to be a doctor of one of the top hospitals in the area. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You've been working there for almost 3 years now. You really don't know much about what it's like to be a doctor, do you? What is there to know about it? If a woman happens to be a doctor like I am, in most cases they are not going to marry me. Why not? How can you be so sure of that? 70% of female doctors only choose to get married with male doctors who are a dozen times more skilled than them. I'm not really that much different from the female doctors in the building, experience and skill-wise. About 10% of them are going to marry lawyers, prosecutors, or even judges of the court. Some will choose to get married to the doctors working in government agencies. That's just how it is in reality, Mom. I hope you know that. Then what about the other 10%? Who are they going to get married to? They will probably just get married to business owners who got the company handed down to them by their parents. The remaining 5% would be left to handsome young men who work in huge corporations. So, who do we have left now? What? The last percentile is going to be left to the people who half-willingly chose not to get married, due to their extreme marriage standards. That's just how it is in the real world. Does Logan contribute to any of the standards that I have mentioned so far? No, he doesn't. Then does our household wealth make up for it? No, it does not. Why do you keep bringing in our family? We're not talking about our family right now. What's important is that you have succeeded in your career and you are now a doctor. That's all that matters. Logan may have given up studying for his college entrance exam, but he is studying very hard to get into a major company. I really think that he has the ability to get accepted, because he has the skills and the brain to do so. He has always been very smart, and he has been very good with words. I'm pretty sure that he will be able to get hired at a large corporation. But just because he starts working there doesn't mean that the women are going to be attracted to him. You have to wake up and smell the coffee. There are plenty of much more skilled and good-looking men out there, so the type of daughter-in-law that you are looking for isn't going to come to you. Everything about what you have said is just so unrealistic. I'm telling you that Allison is the perfect match for Logan. The most important thing is that Logan is really in love with her, and he says that he can't live without her. Jeez, I'm having a headache right now. Enough talking about Logan. I'm getting a headache. Didn't you tell me that you were getting along with a young woman who is working as a dermatologist? How are things going with her? Female doctors seem to have their own online community, where they are able to find out all of the basic information about male doctors in the area. So what? Apparently, she was also a part of the online community, so she was able to find out all of my personal information. What are you, some kind of wanted criminal? How are they able to find out about your personal information? How does that even make sense? The biggest problem was that it was very hard for me to impress her parents, because she was also working as a doctor. I figured that because we are pretty much on the same page, it won't be easy for me to please them at all. That is why I just gave up, and I'm not seeing her anymore. I'm telling you, Mom, this is how dating goes for most doctors. Her family members are all extremely wealthy, but we are laughable in comparison. Why does that even matter anyway? Who cares about how rich we are? I made sure to do everything I could to support you when you told me about becoming a doctor. Whenever you would pull an all-nighter to study for your medical exams, I felt bad about you staying up all night, so I went ahead and stayed up with you. I made sure to bring you food and snacks so that you can recharge yourself. I did all of that for you. And you're just going to be talking about giving up a girl because we are inferior in comparison. Why should any of this even matter at all? That is exactly what Allison is doing for her family right now. That's enough! I'm not here to argue about stuff like this.
They've already decided on marriage, so what we can do as parents is just support them. I don't want to leave a bad impression on the girl's parents. Let's just make sure that we support our son in what he wants to do. If he wants to marry her, then I'm going to support their marriage.
I'm going to make sure that I leave a good impression on her parents as well, when the time comes and we finally greet them. They should be thankful enough that we are allowing her to marry our son in the first place. We would never allow our son to get married to a household like hers. Actually, maybe I was being a bit too harsh. I need some time to think about this a little. I cooked some snacks for you guys this afternoon. I hope you like it. What's all this? They're just snacks. I wanted to make it for you guys.
Wow, you didn't have to prepare all of this for us. We know how busy you must have been preparing for your new job. I heard that it's going to be your first day tomorrow, right? You should have taken it a little easy before your first day. Wow, look at all these snacks. How much did you make for us?
Don't worry, Rupert. I got plenty of rest. Oh, sorry for putting it over here. I'll move them away for now. I'll do my best to prepare snacks for you every now and then. Can I just ask that you take care of Logan's breakfast and dinner while I am gone, please?
Allison,
Yes?
you're acting a bit strange.
Pardon me?
Before you married Logan, you would never give us any snacks like this. But now you are starting to bring us all this food. I'm starting to feel a little overwhelmed. Don't you think you are being too nice to us?
Rupert, quit fooling around. As the daughter-in-law, she should be giving us snacks occasionally. This is something that she should be doing, even if we don't tell her to.
You are so ungrateful. Excuse me, I didn't mean to raise my voice in front of you, Allison. Sorry about that. I'll be heading outside.
Where are you going?
Where do you think I'm going? I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
Allison. Yes? So, starting from tomorrow, you're going to go to your job at 4 in the morning. Yes, I have already told you about this. Your parents are really not as thoughtful as I thought they would be. Excuse me? After all of the money you give them, they still expect so much from you. They don't even stop to consider what they're doing to their own daughter right now. You're waking up early in the morning every single day to go to work, and they're not saying anything about it. I already received the permission before my marriage. If I were them, I would be saying the total opposite. I would tell my daughter to take care of her in-laws instead of having to worry about us. I really don't agree with their mindset. How can someone with basic common sense not be able to think like that? If you don't like the idea of me leaving early for work and coming home late, then I honestly cannot blame you. But I would really appreciate it if you don't talk about my parents in front of me like this. I think it is quite disrespectful of you to talk about my parents in this manner. How can I not say anything about this situation? Anyone with basic morals would want to point this out. My point is that I don't want you to be talking about my parents like this. You don't even know my parents from Adam. What did you just say? My parents have no idea that I am going out to work like this. It's already hard for them not being able to see their own daughter, so I would like it if you show them some respect. I guess if they really knew about it, they would definitely say something. I wouldn't consider them to be your real parents unless they don't. Unless you were never aware of the fact that my parents live without me, I would appreciate it if you don't talk about them rudely. Please don't tell me anything about you not wanting to see my parents. I'm asking you nicely, so I hope you understand. I don't want to have to disrespect my own mother-in-law. I want to be able to treat you with respect and dignity. What? Did I just hear you correctly?
I heard Mason is meeting up with a new girl. How do you think it's going for them?
Yeah, I think it's going well between them.
I heard that she's the daughter of a very wealthy family, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm right.
I took some time to find out about her. They have a money-lending business that they own for themselves. But the crazy thing is that I heard they own 4 different Italian restaurants near Sunset Boulevard. I'm pretty sure it was somewhere near that area. Their restaurant is doing incredibly well, and it is also a must-visit restaurant for politicians. I can only imagine the amount of money they earn from it. It's not like they only own 1. They literally own 4!
I never thought that my own son would be so materialistic when choosing a partner, but I guess he is. I never thought he would be into someone with that much wealth in the family.
What are you saying, Rupert?
If you listen to the way Mason talks, he always acts as if he doesn't care about any of that. He's the last person I thought of when it came to being overly snobbish.
Well, I can tell you how wrong you have been. He may sound like that, but deep down he will always chase after what he wants. Look at the way he stopped giving me permission to take care of his paycheck. For the past 5 years, he's been letting me take care of it. But now that he gave me plenty enough, he is only giving me part of it. You really don't have any idea what your son is up to, do you?
What do you mean? It's not like he's not giving us any allowance. He always makes sure to give you and I $500 each month. I think he's being perfectly fair to us. I would never complain about that kind of monthly allowance from my own son. It's $1,000 combined with the both of us.
Mason is making over $10,000 at the new hospital he's working at. He is only giving us 10% of that money. You really think he's giving us a lot?
How can you even say that? You told him that you were satisfied enough that he decided to go to medical school in the first place. Now you're going to tell me that you want him to give you more than what you asked for?
That's a different topic of its own. Who was the one to support him along the way to becoming a doctor? I was the one who did.
You're not making any sense, Clara.
Well, I really don't mind it if things work out well between him and the girl. They're filthy rich, so that's what matters. For them, it must be an honor for their daughter to get married to a doctor like our son. I hope they understand how important this is for them, so that they can support Mason in opening his own hospital building. That would honestly be perfect!
Ugh, there's nowhere to park in this neighborhood. I can't find a parking spot.
I think that's Allison's car over there.
What's she doing in the car? Why isn't she going inside?
She's on the phone right now. I can see her.
Yes, no, it's fine. It's Sunday, so I won't be going to work that day. Yes, I'm so sorry about that, ma'am. I don't think I will be able to tutor your son. I really appreciate you reaching out to me. Thank you very much for your time. Yes, I will talk to you later if I can. Yes, I understand you want to pay me more, but I am still not able to provide the tutor for your son. I'm very sorry, ma'am.
Let's just go on up. She seems to be talking about something important. Let's not bother her when she's calling her clients.
What is she planning on doing to the baby? Is she planning on leaving the house with the baby at home? How much money is she planning on giving away to her own parents?
You are a mother of 2 sons, Clara. I think you should have some sympathy about this.
I'm a mother, not a slave!
Since when did anyone in the family treat you like a slave?
I raised them! I gave birth to them and raised them!
You're being ridiculous, Clara. Raising your 2 sons doesn't mean that you were a slave to them. Every single parent in the world raises their kids. You're acting like you're the only one in this world who raised children. You did all that you could to raise our boys, and I respect you for that. But they are full-grown adults now, and you need to learn to let go of your kids once they graduate from college. Let's be honest, you never really supported them in any way once they became adults.
I did support them once they were adults. I helped them in every way that I could so that they could get into a good university. What more could I have done? What more did you expect me to do for them?
What I'm trying to tell you is, we should just live our lives now that our boys have grown up. I'm very happy that I get to do something for my boys, even at this age. I'm quite glad about everything that's going on.
So you're going to take care of the baby's diapers?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Don't be ridiculous, Rupert. Don't you understand that my back problems are getting worse day by day?
We've already been to the hospital because of your bad condition, Clara. Every time we visit the doctor, they always say the same thing. They told us that your back is perfectly fine, so the pain is just all in your head. Allison specifically told us that she just needs us to take care of the baby for 1 year. 1 year is going to go by very quickly.
I don't care if she asked us to take care of the baby for a year, 10 years, or a week. People have been telling me not to do it for her.
What kind of people? Who told you that?
All of my friends told me that. They all told me that I would be insane to take care of my grandchild like that, just because my daughter-in-law asked me to. They told me that I should have some self-dignity as the mother-in-law of the family. They all told me to refuse even if she offers to give me $1 million.
You are a mother for yourself at one point in your life, but how can you be so cold and ruthless to your own grandchild? You're not acting like a mature adult right now. You're not doing this for yourself, Clara. You're doing this for our son, our grandchild, and Allison.
What?
You know how much Logan loves Allison. He said it really hurts him to see Allison struggle. Just think of it as doing something for your own son. Our job is to help and support them in any way we can.
It's no use being overly sympathetic. Do you really think they are going to repay us for all that we do for them?
What kind of a mother does a favor for their son just for the reward? That statement in and of itself is completely wrong. It's not like you do anything special outside of the house anyways. You're mostly just in the house, without much to do.
What do you mean I don't have anything to do?
You went up to Allison's face and yelled right in front of her. You told her that she should be responsible for taking care of her own husband's meals, and that you were fed up with her stupid routine. Because of that, and the way you yelled at her, Allison gets up at 3 in the morning every day, preparing Logan's breakfast and going to work. She's been doing that for the past year. Don't you think she's doing more than what she can for us?
That is what she should be doing. There's no need to feel bad for her.
I can't help but feel bad about the way you're treating her. Despite having a baby, she still works very hard to tutor students.
She should be thankful that I was able to suppress my feelings for the past year. You have no idea how much anger I was holding in whenever I saw her.
That's horrible. Jeez.
You don't think it's any harder for me. She's the one going around with my grandchild in her stomach, tutoring all day every day. You really don't think that I am not worried?
Give her a break, will you? Have some pity for Allison. She used to work part-time jobs since she was in high school because of her family's condition. She wanted to help and support her family in any way she could. She did all that, and she was still able to get into a prestigious university with a scholarship. Now that is very impressive, even if she is not our own daughter. Don't you think so? She's planning on looking to hire people to look after the baby for her. Don't you feel bad about that? We are literally able to take care of the baby for her. There is no need for her to pay money for somebody else to do it. All she asked is that we look after the baby for just 1 year. That's all we have to do. She said she will give us all the money that we need if we just look after the baby.
She can give us her entire life savings and I still won't do it. What is Allison's mother even doing right now? Isn't she also getting all the money she needs from Allison? How come she is not able to take care of the baby?
Allison's mother is in a very different situation than us. She's not able to look after the baby because of her job.
I thought she works as a janitor only during the mornings.
She's been having knee problems lately. Give her a break.
I really don't care if she's having knee problems or neck problems. I just know that she's been getting all of her daughter's money for the past year without doing anything in return.
I'm really starting to lose all the respect that I had for you, Clara. I mean, look at the way you are speaking right now. You're only thinking about yourself. Why are you being so selfish? How many times have I told you that Allison is trying her best right now? She has a baby and is working full-time, and she gets up at 3 in the morning every single day to prepare Logan's breakfast before she leaves for work. Is that really not good enough for you?
Where are you going, Rupert?
Don't even ask. I've lost all respect for you.
You said you were looking for me?
Yes, I did. What took you so long?
Sorry, Logan just told me that you were looking for me upstairs.
Hasn't it been about 2 hours since you went to the market with Logan?
Yes, it has.
Where have you been all along the past 2 hours? Did you go somewhere while leaving the baby with Logan?
Oh, about that.
You really are funny, aren't you?
Pardon me? I don't understand what you are getting at.
You seem to be tutoring a new student. Am I right?
I'm sorry?
You have 1 day off in the entire week, and now you're making Logan do all the housework. It's Sunday. You should be the one taking care of the house chores.
Please, you got it all wrong.
Do you have any idea why I went over to your house yesterday?
Please, explain to me.
I was planning on looking after the baby for just 1 year.
Thank you very much.
But I changed my mind. I won't even be looking after the baby for a minute.
What? What's up with you?
I've thought about it, and I can't believe how shameless you are in front of me. You are talking to me as if I'm your servant or something, and I've had enough of it.
What are you talking about?
If I hadn't said anything about it, then you probably would have just thought that I agreed to your request. You would have thought that I would quietly take care of your baby without a single word of complaint for an entire year. Then you probably would have worked 7 days a week and given away all of that money to your parents. Do you have any idea how much anger I had in me? Starting from today, You better stop giving away money to your parents. You are spoiling the heck out of them with all the money you give away. They're not beggars. They can take good care of themselves. You are treating them as if they are beggars. The more you do this to them, they're going to be begging for more. Hey! What?
I'm sorry that your son had to marry someone who comes from a poor family. I think I might have been too selfish recently.
What are you trying to say?
I just got back from talking to my mom.
You... what?
My mom visited the house a couple hours ago.
What did she come here for?
She thought that all of the money that I had been giving her was from my personal savings. She found out that I have been giving her money directly from my paycheck, so she became very distraught. She came over here because she was going to tell me that I no longer needed to give her any money, now that my brother has a job. But before she was even able to get here, she found out the truth about the money I was giving her. So she was extremely upset.
Darn, I should have just kept my mouth shut. So, what did she say to you?
She was talking about how Logan's parents must have viewed her, and she cried. She was worried that you and Rupert must have seen her as a selfish tool who only wants money from her daughter.
I guess she's not as selfish as I thought she would be.
I made a promise to my mom.
What did you promise her?
I promised her that I would stop worrying about her and focus more on taking care of the baby. I told her that I would take it easy on the tutoring, and that I will be as respectful as I can to you and Rupert. That's why I have been meaning to tell you something.
What is it?
I think it will be appropriate for you to apologize to me and my family members.
What was that?
We may be poor, but we are not selfish or greedy. There may be people who are poor and selfish at the same time, but my family is not one of them. Because we are so poor, we try our best not to bother others and live our lives quietly and diligently. We don't want to disturb others or take anybody down with us. All we want is peace and happiness within our own family members, because that is what's most important to us. That is why I have worked part-time jobs ever since I was in high school, so that I will be able to support my family in any way that I can.
What did you do with Logan's money?
I have never touched a single dime in Logan's paycheck. All of the money that I have given to my parents was from my own earnings.
Then Logan must have paid for everything else, because you gave away all of your money to your parents. So in the end, he still pays for a lot more than you ever have.
We pay a total of about $4,400 each month, including food, utilities, babysitter, and so on. The utilities, food, and baby fees cost about $1,000 in total, and the babysitter costs over $3,400. I am responsible for paying $2,200 of that money, which is more than enough on my part.
Well, I had no idea that you were also paying most of the bills.
I really think you should apologize to me. I want an apology from you.
I wasn't aware of any of this.
I don't think you are being right here. What kind of a mother would let their daughter get married under a mother-in-law like yourself? The way you are behaving right now seems more immature than most teenagers.
What did you say to me?
Just because you raised two sons doesn't make you more special than any other parent out there. My mother raised me and my brother, and they deserve just as much respect as you do.
My duty as the parent was already over once my boys became legal adults. Once they're old enough to start working and pursue their dreams, my job as a parent is finished. No parent has the right to demand money from their own child like yours did.
Is that why you always expected Mason to give you his paycheck for the past 5 years? Only for you to complain about it when he stopped doing so.
How dare you bring that up right now?
Well, you were the one who just told me that you have no right to demand money from your own children. So I was just trying to clarify your point.
You have no idea what you're talking about. The money that Mason gave me for the past 5 years, I saved up for his marriage. Don't you ever go and compare me to your parents, ever again. I am not like your parents. I actually take good care of the money.
I heard that you were using the money for your own leisures, but I may be wrong. Whatever the truth may be, I apologize if I offended you for bringing this up without Mason's permission. I'll be heading home now. If you change your mind and are ready to apologize to me, I'll be over immediately.
Are you here?
Yes, I'll be there in just a moment.
Why are you taking the baby with you?
Logan's going to be here in about an hour, so I'm going to give him a bath and wait for Logan.
Why do you worry so much? You do know that he is my grandson, right?
Yes, I do know that.
Why don't you want to leave me with him for more than an hour?
I'm not sure. I guess it has to do with the fact that you never wanted to take care of him in the first place. 1 hour is good enough for you to play with him, isn't it? Hello? Who is at the door?
Is this Mason's residence?
Yes, it is. He is my husband's brother. Who are you, ma'am?
Who's at the door?
Hello. Do you know Leah? She is going out with Mason right now.
Oh, yes, come on in. It's good to meet you.
I'm Leah's mother.
Yes, please come on in. How did you arrange to meet up with Clara?
I didn't necessarily arrange anything, actually. I heard that she was a housewife, so I knew that she would be home if I stopped by.
Wow, that's actually incredibly rude.
So, what are you trying to tell us?
I just want to know more about Mason's family members. He doesn't tell me any details regarding his family's financial status, so I had to come here and ask for myself.
Are you being serious right now?
I need to know exactly what your family's wealth status is like, so that I can prepare everything for their wedding.
What?
I won't be saying much. I'm just here to tell you that we will be fine with the house for Mason and Leah. Mason is not going to get paid that much from where he works, so I'm not expecting much from him. He'll probably gather around $200,000 in 5 years, and if you count all of the bills and regular spendings, the number will be cut to about $170,000. He'll most likely be able to afford a car with that money, at the very least. We will be purchasing the house for them.
You're making it sound like they are getting married next week or something.
They are going out together every day, so of course they're going to get married soon. Don't you think that it's important to prepare everything beforehand?
We haven't even created each other's property yet. Our husbands haven't even seen each other, and I have not even seen your daughter yet.
I've seen Mason plenty of times, so it's fine. I'm going to be expecting a lot of things from Mason, but I won't be exceeding my expectations above his capabilities.
What did you just say about Mason?
He is going to be the main doctor of the hospital building, and on top of that, we will be buying the house for both of them. They are looking into establishing a general hospital, so I think it's important that you know about this. Now, enough of that. Let's talk about the wedding.
Allison! What are you doing over there?
Yes? Did you call me?
Are you trying to film a spy movie or something? Why are you eavesdropping on us? Quit hiding in there and get me a cold glass of water. My throat is becoming dry from what I'm hearing.
Was I a little too direct?
It's good that you are at least aware of the way you talk. You are also extremely rude. I have never met anyone quite like you before.
Here's your cup of water.
Give me that. Why did you give me so little?
I apologize if I hurt your feelings in any way. It's just that I grew up to be very wealthy, and I can't help but be as direct as possible to people who aren't as well off as I am. I'm sorry about the way I must have made you feel, but I hope you understand.
That's ridiculous. Allison, get me some more water, will you?
Sure, okay.
Before I officially talk about the wedding, there is something else I want to address.
What more do you have to say?
I heard that Mason has been giving you his earnings for the past 5 years, and that you've been saving it for his wedding. Am I right?
So what? What right do you have to bring up my son's money in front of me?
I'm going to need you to give me all of that money.
What? Did I hear you correctly?
I'm going to keep the money and add a little more to it so that I can get them a nice car.
What?
You haven't spent any of the money, have you? I made the calculations for myself, and if my numbers are correct, there should be about $170,000 in total. You didn't spend any of it, did you? After all, it's Mason's money, not yours.
I needed to use it for my daily expenses and for my retirement later on.
You have 2 adult sons and you still haven't prepared yourself for their retirement money. That's honestly a shame. There are so many seniors in the area nowadays. It really hurts to see older folks who don't have a deep understanding of economics. So, back to the question. How much money do you have left from Mason?
Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm going to pass out right now. I can't even disapprove of the marriage. What am I supposed to do? Do I really have to stay here and listen to her talk to me like this? How about we do this? Since I have never met your daughter before, I really don't know anything about her. This is an important topic for all of us, so why don't we meet up another time with your daughter joining in next time? How does that sound?
I just want to tell you one last thing. You should know that people like us don't normally accept marriages like this. We would never allow our children to get married to a family whose income is significantly lower than ours. Normally, the way it works for us is, we would send our kids to get married to people we know and are close with. You need to understand that our family is no different than those people. But Leah's case was slightly peculiar. All of the younger women who come out to marriage mixers in search of a spouse all have a big flaw in them. That is why they go to those kinds of events in the first place. I'm not saying that Leah met your son there, but I'm saying that the reason we are allowing this marriage to begin with is because Leah has a big flaw within her.
A flaw? What flaw does your daughter have?
Haven't you heard that this is Leah's second marriage?
What? She divorced her first husband.
She had a child with her previous husband, and he is 3 years old. The father took custody of him.
Clara looks like she's about to faint. It's honestly nice to see her get a taste of her own medicine.
Hey, Mason. I heard about your girlfriend. I heard that Leah's mother has quite the attitude on her. I can't argue with that. As your older brother, I honestly don't want you to marry her. I don't think you guys should marry. I'm not really interested in being in a relationship with somebody. I might as well meet a girl whose family is filthy rich. What do you mean you are not interested in a relationship? That's a lie and you know it. The world we are living in right now has no true love. People only love each other under certain conditions. What do you mean there is no true love? Look at me and Allison. The worst thing that a man can experience in his life is dying while thinking to himself that his wife had loved him all along, when she didn't. There is nothing more sad than being married to someone who doesn't truly love you for what you are. Money ultimately doesn't buy you happiness, and you are going to find that out sooner or later. I agree. Money doesn't buy happiness. But it is true that money solves a lot of your problems.
May I say something to you, Mason?
Yes, Allison. Go ahead.
I don't think you have the right mindset about marriage in general. You need to look at the people around you. Initially, I really did not want to marry Logan because I loved him so much that I didn't want him to suffer without me. But he loved me just as much, that he was able and willing to wait for me all those years. Now we are happily married to each other, and I could not be any happier. We were able to accomplish all of this with our love for one another. Money was not able to solve this for us. Love is the greatest tool that life can offer. Because we love each other, we're able to do whatever it takes to get through hard times together. You'll be able to find someone who you truly love. Then you will be so happy when you form a family.
The thing is,
It's not as easy as it sounds. I'm extremely stressed because marriage means that I also have to do the best I can for my in-laws. I will admit that they are stressing me out, but at the same time, I really want to make them proud because of all the wealth they have. Speaking from someone who gave money to my parents every single month, if Mason were my own son, I would not approve of his marriage to Leah. I know, it might sound pathetic of me to say that for myself. I am one to talk because of the way I asked my family members to take care of the baby for a year. And I asked my husband to hang in there for 2 years while I wait for my younger brother to graduate college. It was a little different for my case, however, because Logan did everything that he could to support me. I am very grateful to have a husband like Logan. But looking at all of my other friends who also got married recently, I understand how important it is for the parents to act as low maintenance. That is also the key to a successful and happy marriage. The following week, Clara got diagnosed with lung cancer. I'm pretty sure I heard her talking about how lung cancer runs in their family. She was devastated to hear about her diagnosis because she didn't seem to have any symptoms, such as coughing up blood. I think her back problems might have been related to one of the symptoms.
What did she say?
She doesn't want to pay for your medical bills.
What did she expect? I have cancer, so of course the medical bills are going to go out from the insurance fees. It's not like I'm only using their money to do it.
She just refuses to do so. She doesn't want her family's money to get involved in our family's business. She ended up dumping me.
If only I had known this would happen, then I should have just let it all out on that woman when I first met her. I should have grabbed her hair and thrown her across the room. That filthy, rude scumbag thinks she can get away with this. I can't believe this. Why is this happening to me? Just forget it. Bye. What a bunch of heartless scumbags. Do they think this is my fault that I got lung cancer? I may have failed in getting Logan married to a woman of a wealthy household, but I won't fail it with Mason. My stomach is killing me.